All right, we're live and we are playing New Super Mario Bros. DS. This is just another one of those nights where I just felt really nostalgic for a random game from my childhood and I felt like playing it, and I'm gonna maybe make this a thing every Saturday, or at least for the rest of the year. Cool Gamer G, welcome. We're just gonna play some Mario. Except I'm lying, I'm playing as Luigi. Does that work? Yes, it does work. Aha. I love that you can just start the game as Luigi if you know to hold L and R at the start. It's not locked behind beating the game. It's a fun little fact that I found out, because this was probably at one point my most played game. When I was a certain age, I used to replay the hell out of this one. Even when I got Wii, when I had like a Wii and played New Super Mario Bros. Wii with my family, I still replayed this one a whole lot. And it sits very comfortably in the middle of my heart. Let me get a drink of water here. So come on in, settle in. Let's have some fun. Let's just play through it. No bells or whistles or anything funky. We're just playing New Super Mario Bros. But I did fix it. I fixed the stream, so now I can touch the touchscreen all I want, and we don't have the stream freeze up. And I even figured out I can swap the stream, or swap the screen. So on the levels where it pushes us to the bottom screen, the stream's not gonna look all wonky. So welcome. I gotta say, the emulator I'm using like cleans up the 3D model, so Luigi here looks pretty great because all it does is just display the model at its full resolution. But then stuff like this Goomba doesn't look as good because the Goomba is just a sprite. But damn, the 3D model for Luigi, when it's not crushed down to the size of a fucking Ritz cracker, it looks very good. Like even Megaform. You know what? The model for Luigi specifically holds up pretty well, and I imagine Mario would too. We won't know because Mario isn't real in this playthrough. Did anyone else when they were younger? I'm sure I'm not the only one who had a fondness for the Mega Mushroom. Like, it was the big selling point for this game. Ooh. Can I enter the pipe after it's broken? I don't think I can. Nope. Screwed myself over getting the star coin, but it's fine. We can come back and redo the level. If I wasn't bad at video games and hurting myself. So, Cool Gamer G, have you ever played the original New Soup? Suppose I'll start the conversation off with the one person in chat while I get a drink of water. It's a classic, and dare I say, holds up better than any of the other New Soup games. By like a good amount, honestly. I've beaten the game before. Hell yeah. It holds up. It's a good one. I really didn't need the one up, but thank you. Gotta come over here. I gotta show off that I know this game pretty well, or at least I'm gonna claim to. Try and find all the secrets. I don't know if we're gonna beat the game tonight, because I kind of want to take my time and just have fun with it, since that's what these Saturday streams are gonna start being. It's just Wizard is old and would like to indulge in his nostalgia with some games from his childhood. Remember my Twitch login. Welcome the legend 273225. Welcome. I'm glad you remembered your Twitch login so you could be here. We're just playing some Mario. We're playing some Luigi. It's me, Blueberry. I have my old name here. Oh, welcome, Blueberry. Welcome. Haven't seen you since we were back on YouTube. I'm glad that you, Janet, like people from over on the YouTube side are finally coming on over to the Twitch streams. Where have you guys been? I don't want to give a shit. But welcome. I'm just here indulging my childhood. flaunting the fact that I'm an old weathered man who used to own a DS in his childhood. Come on, let me up here. This part, I remember always being so cool when I was very easily impressed as a child that you could just go to the top of the level like that. So yeah, just come on in, Blueberry. We're just playing Mario and Star. No, Star's not up here. The star is... I want to say the star is nearby on this level. I know there's a star somewhere around over here. It's not that, is it? Give me that. No? Where is that? Is it in that block? Withered Old Man Memory. This is weird. I remember I changed my name when we played on the High Tower server in the old days, and everyone still called me Legend for a while. Deja vu. I can keep calling you Legend if you prefer Legend over Blueberry. Where? I could have sworn there was a star in this level. Is my old man memory already failing me? That I'm just forgetting actual details of the level? Probably. My brain has kind of soupified over these past few years. I'm just here for the star coin. I'm not here to do the secret exit. I want to play through this game properly. I just want the star coin. Don't mind me. Yep. So welcome on in, Blueberry Legend. This is chill. We're chilling. We're chill maxing. I got my big old warball here that I've been trying to open quietly the past couple of streams because it's big and chunky and loud. Reminder to drink water. That's your reminder. Yeah, we're just playing this. I'm just chatting. I started off last week. I randomly played Kirby Superstar Saga, not Superstar. I keep calling it that. Superstar Ultra. It was like, you know what? I've been feeling nostalgic for the DS, so I'm gonna spend the rest of this year playing a bunch of DS games on stream every Saturday. And I thought about doing Sonic Rush. I really did. It was very contemplated in doing it, and even booted it up just to test to make sure it worked well. And then I had a stressful day, very stressful day. I was like, I need something like very mentally low maintenance. And I love this game to death, but this is a good low maintenance mental game. This one does not ask much of you. That's a-okay. It's still solid. You know, I don't want that to come off as a detriment. Since you're not on YouTube, does that mean no videos for the time being? For the time being, no videos. That is correct. Yep. Sucks for me, because I quite enjoy making videos and editing them, but, you know, if YouTube's gonna make terrible decisions like restricted mode and all that shit, then I'm not gonna show any support for them by uploading to their platform. Hell, I've been using it as an excuse to try and hone my craft as a streamer by doing it only on Twitch. Been using it as an excuse to watch stuff outside of YouTube. You know, I've been watching a lot more stuff on Netflix and catching up on movies that I haven't seen yet, type shit. But it's whatever, you know? We'll get through this eventually. Someday, YouTube will go back on this whole restricted mode nonsense. They're gonna be like, okay, terrible idea. We'll undo it. And then I'll be back to uploading. But until then, I'm a streamer boy who said, see you later, boy. That rhyme scheme still works. It has an S in it. I should have put the death counter up for this. If we die, I'll put the death counter on. But I genuinely don't know if I will die. I'm that confident in myself and my abilities to play this old-ass game. I don't want to call it an old-ass game, but like, this game is retro now. Let's be real, guys. Thank you for following! I hope you enjoy my little schizophrenic doodles that show up whenever people follow. I quite enjoy them. All of them are done by me, and I quite like how they came out. It mostly started... I've been getting into drawing because of it. Started off because Twitch yelled at me because I became affiliate, and then it yelled at me. It was like, hey, you got to set up some emotes. You got to set up alerts. You got to be a real streamer now. I'm like, oh, that's scary. I don't want to like try and commission someone for that because I don't have money. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'll just fucking draw it myself. So I've been doing that a lot, and it's been making me enjoying drawing, weirdly enough. If it wasn't obvious, I'm not exactly an artiste or anything. Not gonna make that claim. But you know what? It's been fun. Yay for me, Luigi. That's right, Luigi. Yay for me. So in a way, I'm trying to turn lemons into lemonade with this whole YouTube sucks and I'm sticking to Twitch only for now. And you know what? The viewership has been down overall because, like, yeah, we have less reach. We're on Twitch. It's whatever. But I'm having a good time. I'm still doing these streams. I'm still having fun. And in the end, that's all that really matters to me. If the day I stop having fun with these streams, that's when I'll just be done for good and I'll fucking go live off in the woods forever as a hermit. Yes, please, the blue shell, the best power-up in the game. It's fun. It's fun. I like to play with my toys. This is genuinely my favorite power-up in the whole game. Oh, and never mind, we're mini now. And we fucking... Oh, well, guess I gotta pull up the death counter. I made the bold claim that I wasn't going to die at all, so that means I gotta... Give me a hot second. That means I gotta pull up the ad... Not the ad blocker. I gotta pull up the fucking death counter app that I use. I didn't open it because the past couple of streams we haven't really needed it for what we've been playing and doing. Oh, I'm stupid. I should have the death counter up last stream. We played TF2. What is wrong with me? Alright, we'll see. Shush, that's my computer. That's not yours. Don't worry, chat. Alright, let's get in here. I guess we don't get to use the funny blue shell. Also, ad break already. Are you ready to rumble? No, I'm not. I'm frail. I'm weak. I'm not ready, ever. Kick. Let's see if the ad counter is going to work today. Not ad counter, death counter. I can't word. But welcome, NubTubs. Welcome. Please do not... Don't start any fights with anyone. Except, you know what? You can start a fight with me. I'll probably lose it, but you can try. I'll certainly try and fight back. Welcome back from the ads. I died. Oh, wait. And we swapped the screen. See, I am a professional. I have a little hotkey and everything I can swap. Because this game was funny. Anyone check out any fighting games? Quick, chat, sound off. Go play Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And look at how smooth... That transition was buttery smooth. I did the whole screen swap while it was in the loading screen. I'm happy with myself. I gotta get off the mini mushroom because this is kind of low-key. The mini mushroom low-key sucks. Let's all be real. It's only useful for those mini pipe, like, they're not even puzzles, whatever the hell you would call them. Situational platforming. And now we wait. You see, this is where I would have rather have, you know, the blue shell, because then I could have been the one doing that down there, but no. I have to have the mini mushroom. Smash Bros count? Oh fuck, I could totally host a Smash Bros thing. Rose, they're frame maker people. I know they're plat fighters, but still. Hey, plat fighters are good. Oh no, I forgot we went underground here. Alright, let me... P. It's the P button. You press it and it makes P. That was a terrible joke. Someone put me down. Right now. No hesitation. Chat, if you had the chance to kill me, you would, right? Like, not specifically if I ask, but like, just in general, right? Put me up on a cross. That type shit. We all want to kill our favorite Twitch streamers. as under the assumption I'm everyone's favorite. We all want to kill our favorite niche internet micro celebrities, right? That's how you know you're a real fan. All right, I would like the flying power-up box, except it's gone all the way down here, but fuck you, I have coins. Capitalism at work. We have Yoshi commits tax fraud. Why is there not Luigi stimulates the economy? He's doing it right there. All right, what are you gonna give me? Not a mini. I'll take it. I love it. I love log. Okay, good. This is not a level that swaps the streams. The screens. Guess we got an underwater level, guys. I was saying it earlier at the start of the stream. It is remarkable. The emulator I use for this game has an option to like not upscale, but it shows the 3D models at their full resolution instead of crunching them down like the regular DS does. It is astonishing how well the 3D model for like Mario and Luigi hold up. Actually, when I was testing Sonic Rush on my own, even Sonic's model holds up like remarkably well. Like, I get they were made with a lot of corners cut with the idea that they would be shrunken down by a whole lot so that they could be shown on the DS. But like, I don't know, man. This shit holds up pretty well. I'm not gonna make the obligatory, wow, the limited 3D in this game is so charming. I'm not doing that. But like, shit, man. This is partially why I want to do these streams of just playing these old ass games, because they're cool. I'm not too fond of the rainbow effect. But, you know, I'll gladly kill a shark or two. You know, and just sit here and talk about how charming the limited 3D... God damn it, I did it anyways. I fell victim to propaganda of my own making. I don't think I'm supposed to go in one of those. Pretty sure this switch turns off the pipes? No, it doesn't. I'm big and stupid and hairy and hot. No, I lost the blue shell, goddammit. Now let's see if we can get through the rest of this just as raw dogging it as Luigi. That's what the kids say. They say raw dogging to mean doing it plainly, right? What else could that possibly mean? Because dogs don't use power-ups, obviously. I don't know where I'm going with this bit, with anything. I don't have an obligation to sit here and try and do anything. These Saturday streams where I just play DS games, they're completely self-indulgent for my own nostalgia and for my own sanity. Having Wizardry in the background while I can continue marathoning the Half-Life games. Oh. Should I play the Half-Life games on stream sometime? I'm constantly scratching my brain and my chin and every part of my body while I try and come up with what is it that I should stream. I'm gonna be totally real. A lot of my streams are just kind of chosen the day of, unless I specifically say, hey, come back Tuesday where we're gonna do this. If I end a stream with like find out tomorrow what we're streaming, that's code word for I have no idea what I'm going to stream, and I'll find out while I'm on the toilet tomorrow. And I'll figure it out then. Wizard doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. I am a professional. Highly trained is the questionable part. There's no such thing as Twitch training. This is I'm an all-natural professional. Try saying that a bunch of times really fast. I won't say a specific amount of times fast, because then someone will do it and they'll point and laugh at me and say, that wasn't that hard. Why would you make this a challenge, Wizard? And then I said, sorry, I thought it would sound fun. Okay, time to pop this bad boy. Luigi, it's okay. You're invincible. You're and then it's the... I can make topical jokes. Rivals Way the Workshop is absolutely amazing, by the way. Big content creators on YouTube really don't do it justice. What about small content creators on Twitch? Who are me? What about small content creators with large aspirations and large asses? Just hypothetically speaking here. Completely hypothetically, nothing else. I love hypotheticals. Hypotheticals are fun. Also, the Bowser model, yeah, it's a little sharp, but like, it still holds up, I'd say. Like, that's pretty smooth for the DS, especially. Also, we just kill Bowser here. I talked about this in my old Mario and Death video, but like, Bowser is dead. He's resurrected later in the game. This game was kind of nuts for just being like, yeah, you kill Bowser. Suck it. And it's like, Nintendo was kind of... It's such a weird game. It's such a weird game for, like, the return of the Super Mario Brothers series. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna get a drink of water. Nintendo was up to some weird shit in the, like, DS era. And I kind of appreciate... I know a lot of people say, like, the DS Wii era, Nintendo was doing a lot of safe stuff. But I'm talking, like, early DS. Those madmen ported Super Mario 64 to the DS. They ported parts of Metroid Prime to the DS. They did Metroid Prime Pinball. Someone at a board meeting was like, you want to know what Metroid Prime fans really love? Fucking pinball. And they made that a game. And it's like, they were on... I don't want to say they were on something, because that's always such a cheap, lazy joke to make. Oh, they must have been on drugs to make that game. No, they're just creative and weird people. This game looks good for the DS, even it's... Exactly! It looks so good for the DS. So many people try and like to... Okay, the DS was pretty underpowered overall when it came to it, but similar to the Game Boy, that allowed it to thrive because it could be relatively cheap. Like, it runs at 60... What are the... Yeah! This runs pretty damn good. Like, I know this is emulation, so technically it's going to run better than, like, the game normally would have. So there's always that slight thing, but this game still ran well on DS. And again, it's the upscaling thing. A lot of... This isn't gonna be too fair of a comparison. A lot of older games that use 3D models, even when you upscale like the resolution, a lot of them don't hold up. Like specifically in the GameCube Wii era. But why is it that DS, like the 3D models in this game for Mario and Luigi, or as I said previously, the 3D models for like fucking Sonic and Sonic Rush, they were meant to be shrunken down. They were meant to be seen on a smaller screen. Why do they still unironically like hold up as good 3D models? Just, I don't know. I'm very easily impressed by that for some reason. Like, just look, Luigi looks so good here because they use a 3D model and not a sprite. It's simple, but I like it. All right. Like, comparatively, the Koopas still look good. You know, the sprite work is still good, the way they crunched it down. And it would look even better on a native DS resolution, not blown up at 1080, whatever the fuck I'm playing this on. Like Luigi. And you know what, the environments. Or Lakitu here. Or Lakitu. Oh, fuck, I looked away for 1 second. Because I thought I saw a little Twitch alert pop up, god damn it. Lakitu looks great. Love it, man. You get a facelift or something? Just gonna toss that over there. Do I want to pop the Mega Mush here to kill Lakitu? I'd rather not. So I can just kill him here. Ah ha ha ha. How do y'all pronounce it? I've heard it Lakitu and Lakitu. And it's one of those, like, names from a video game that I've never heard, like, an official source say how you're supposed to pronounce it. So I feel stupid, regardless of how I pronounce it. Also, I'm waiting for him to show back up so I can... No, not so I could do... I need to steal his cloud so I can go up there. I love that the triggers were just used to let you scroll the screen a little. I believe if I fire flower him... Yes. Mine now, bitch. Silence. Sorry, just seeing myself in the cloud. Like, silence, wench. I'm here to give you things that nobody cared about. Like the blimp. If you get that reference, you're cool. You're cool, and I will give you a cookie. If you don't get that reference, shame on you, but also understandable. You know, I'm not gonna sit here. I was gonna try and comb the level and find all the fucking star coins, but I don't care too much about it. You don't need a lot of the star coins. You mostly just use them for... Oh, that's right. Beep. Oh, you're kidding me. To be fair, I had no way of knowing that guy was gonna be down there. All right. Wizard's just going on. He's just fucking saying all sorts of random shit. He's just rambling. He's going off, making reference to everyone's like, what is he talking about? And that's fine. That's why I'm here. I'm your background noise while you file your taxes. I'm your background noise for while you play Half-Life. I'm your background noise while the intruder sneaks into your bedroom window to steal all of your precious documents. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about the rustling you hear behind you or coming in through your upstairs window. Focus on me. I'm the funny white guy playing the funny video game on the DS and drinking out of his big funny water bottle. Glug, glug, glug. Who's also spilling water on his chest because he tried to drink fast as a joke, and he is fucking Neanderthal. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from Neanderthals. That's what it feels like sometimes. Oh, we're going underground, so I believe... Oh, no, we don't swap screens. Where this game decides to swap screens or not will always catch me off guard, because I'm trying to be slick and smooth and, like, swap the screens during the transitions to keep it smooth. Clearly, I could be doing better. Whoop, 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 whoop. But, like, you know what? The little bat guys, they hold up pretty well, because they're 3D models, too. Or these like little manholes, like, you know what, that looks really good for DS. I'm genuinely just kind of amazed at how well some of this stuff holds up visually when blown up to this size. That's it, you know. Maybe in the future we'll play. I had someone suggest it. Newer Super Mario Brothers, which I've heard is a good one. You should speedrun a game. I appreciate the idea, and I would love to, except I'm horrible at most video games. I don't even know which game I would attempt a speedrun on. There are very few games that I can even slightly confidently say, oh yeah, I'm good enough to speedrun. This would maybe be one of them, but like, I've not played this game in years now. This is the first time I'm playing it in years. There we go. And I feel like we're already off to a slow start at 28 minutes. Urban Yeti world record. No, you jest. You jest. I hope you jest. But Urban Yeti was played at Summer Games Done Quick a few years back. That's not untapped territory. And also, I'm holding off on playing Urban Yeti until it's for like a big occasion on the Twitch channel. No, it's the secret exit. I didn't. Fuck it. Let's do the secret exit. Why not? I wanted to avoid doing the secret exits. I wanted to play this game at a leisurely pace. I also would wish I could pronounce words correctly and not sound like a bumbling piss stick of a man. But Urban Yeti's already... Urban Yeti is not untapped potential here for a speed run. All right, can I wanted to kill him with the fire flower, but I guess I'll grab a new one. Fuck me, I guess. There. I don't think that guy has a name. That one, Big Fish. I know like every Mario enemy has a name, but I genuinely don't think he has one. Or she. It. I like to keep referencing Urban Yeti. You will never escape it. That is fair. I've accepted that game is never going to leave my life, for better or for worse. It will casually. So obviously, my friends like my close friends, have seen my videos talking about Urban Yeti and know about my things with it, there have been times where just casually, not even on purpose to reference, something gets brought up that is like tangentially related to Urban Yeti. I'll bring it up and they're like, fuck, I forgot. It's like, I cannot escape this game no matter how hard I try. It's just, someday I'm gonna fucking meet Tony Gold or someone else from the Church of the Subgenius or some shit. Also, smooth little trick I did there. I'm so good at this video game. I'm going to meet like fucking Tony Gold or one of the Church of the Subgenius guys, and I'm just gonna have to be like, fuck, you know what? This was inevitable. This was coming. Please let me join your cult. Not cult, your religion, I guess. I got nothing against the Church of the Subgenius itself. They got some cool people there. They got the name escapes me because, as I said, I'm an idiot. But the lead singer from David Byrne, lead singer of Talking Heads, he's a part of the Church of the Subgenius. And I wouldn't mind meeting him. Also, fuck it. I know I said we weren't going to take many shortcuts, but I'm too good of a gamer. I just accidentally wound up. Let's see if we can just beat the game tonight. And if I beat it, I'll go back through and try and get all the star coins. I have no clue what... Can someone look up what is the world record for this game outside of, like, glitchless? No glitches. Because there's no way. I've seen some speedruns where they do all sorts of fucked up glitches in games. I don't have it in me to try and break a game to that degree of being able to speedrun it. Hey, big boy. Thank you for taking care of them, but now I gotta kill you. Thank you. Oop. I'm also, I'm other than the one death, I'm sticking mostly to what I said of there's gonna be like one death, is it? Only one death so far. Because I'm just a master. I am a natural professional at this game, not even getting hit by the snow. Not even getting hit by this boy. I do like, I don't know why I have a appreciation for character design that is just a snow guy with goggles. And that guy's just that. He's just a dude with goggles and I love him for it. I thought I could fireball the snowball. Wow, Nintendo. No realism in your games. I can't shoot a fireball at the snowball to melt it. I mean, really, what happened to realism in my video games? Nintendo's gone woke. Die. I wonder, does anyone actually, like, think that? Is there anyone out here actually thinking that Nintendo is woke or some shit? I'm sure someone somewhere thinks that, like, unironically, but I wonder what their... What is the game that broke the straw on their camel's back for them? And that's a second death. Because I gotta keep my fucking mouth shut. I don't know why my death counter isn't working. Let me see here. It's supposed to be working. We're at 2. Come on. Why are you not working? Do I have to open up the fucking notepad that I use as the death counter file and just edit it manually again? Because I do not have time to deal with death counter and soundboard being a piss stick. There. Just do it live. F. Look. Only 2 deaths. That's not an F. I'm succeeding at a slow rate is all. Besides, we're keeping it chill. I'm chill maxing. I'm cool pilled and chill maxing. Pun completely unintended because of the snowy level. Nope. I promise I'm not bad at this game. It's just wall jumping is a little awkward. What? Oh, the guy on the left was still on screen enough for him to throw out the snowball. God damn it. Ah, it's fine. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my whole computer is lagging. What happened? I tried to set this to 3, and then my whole computer kind of crapped itself. There we go. 3 deaths. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not mad. You're mad. How we all doing tonight, chat? Never got too much of an answer when I surveyed the room to figure out anyone would care to watch a stupid wizard playthrough of Half-Life 1 or 2 or any of the Half-Lives. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting... No, I am getting that star coin. You know what? Fuck it. I want to have fun. I want to have fun and I want to play with my toys. Out of my way, everyone. Oh my fucking... Even when I try... I promise I'm good at the video game. And it's fine. Just like every other time where it may seem like I am in indescribable pain. Can't have shit in new soup. I can't have shit. This is my Nintendo is gone woke moment. Nintendo, you're too woke. You're not letting me have fun in the video game. That's what woke means now. It means I'm not allowed to have fun with the Mega Mushroom. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Sure, kill the Goombas for me. Get me out of this level. This level specifically is just not having fun with me for some reason. Having fun with me, I'm not having fun with it. Words. Will Wizard ever learn how to use them properly? Find out now, and I won't. Yeah, but Monday stream. I know I'm going all over the place. Look, more 3D models. Okay, no, actually, these guys don't hold up that well. What the hell is going on with them? Ooh, these guys don't hold up well, and that's fine. Monday we're gonna play Hollow Knight, like that's been planned. It's the final episode of our Hollow Knight playthrough that we've been doing. But I don't know specifically what else we're gonna do for the rest of the week. So maybe we'll play Half-Life if anyone wants to see that. Maybe we'll play... I genuinely kind of want to try out newer Super Mario Brothers. I refuse to play Medic Watch Party in 4 years when it comes out. Maybe, you know what? Depending on when that releases, maybe we will do a watch party. Oh, I really can't have shit. That wasn't even my fault. The mushroom just fucking immediately fell off into the hole. No. No. I want this. I want this. We carefully set it down. And we wait. And I'm going to take this with me. Ice physics. It's fine. Luigi can handle ice physics the same way he handles everything. With a can-do attitude and ketamine. Look at this man and tell me he doesn't have something he's doing. Yep. That's not a pipe that I can go through. The pack is back. Oh yeah, Pac-Man World Repack 2 came out, didn't it? I've been hearing a lot of positives about that game. There's the pipe I can go in. I've admittedly never played like any of the Pac-Man World games ever. No game. Haha. Give me your coins, bitch. I've admittedly not played any of the Pac-Man World games like ever. I'd be down to play them at some point. Probably not the repacks, probably just the OGs, just to give those a try. Because I gotta be special and different and not play what's popular and out right now. It's like how I'm probably not gonna play Sonic Cross Worlds. I don't care enough about Sonic Racing to play Sonic Cross Worlds. I really don't. I don't care that it has Miku in it. I don't care that Steve is in it. Fucking, it's that one, the one meme of, I don't care if blank, you know, meme from Ratatouille. It's like, I do not care if Miku is in it. I do not care that Steve is in it. I will not be playing the Sonic racing game. That's how I feel. But you will play Sonic R on stream in 4 months. That game is hot ass. That game is hot ass. And I refuse to play it. These streams are mostly for playing games that I want to have fun with. It's why how I wanted to originally do a series of Metal Gear Solid streams, and I played one stream of it this month, and you know what? I'm just not a Metal Gear Solid guy. I was not having that much fun. It was all right. It wasn't bad specifically, but I could just tell I wasn't having a good time. So it's like, nope, we're not going to play a series of this because that's just going to be a bad stream. Because if I'm not having fun, are you guys having fun then? You know, it's like that type of shit. I want to be having fun. Yes, secrets. Secrets. Yeah, let's make a deal here, Blueberry. If I can reach, let's see, 4 months. What's a good amount of, what's a good follower goal for 4 months from now? If I hit 75 followers within 4 months, fuck it, we'll play Sonic R. If there's more of a demand for it. I say this to kind of incline you to spread the word and be like, hey guys, go follow Stupid Wizard and watch him on Twitch. He's gonna torture himself with Sonic. Then again, I've also had people just tell me that Twitch viewers don't generally want to watch you torture yourself for streams, which I find bullshit. Wayne Radio TV has been playing that damned Apple game. All right, don't tell me that Twitch viewers are niceys and don't want to watch people torture themselves. Wayne Radio has been playing that fucking Apple a Day game and absolutely torturing himself. Then again, I'm not Wayne Radio TV, so maybe there's the difference. Also, I'm gonna come back here and fight. Oh, I thought I could fight that guy. No, if I select the level, I deal with him, but I don't want to deal with him. Let's go into the ghost house. Ghost house is fun in this game because I believe, yep, no map. And we get these guys! We get the bruisers! I actually really like the bruisers. They got a very simple design, and I love them for it. He's dead now, but it's fine. He needed to die. For things to happen. Being sarcastic mostly, you play what you want, man. No, that's fair. You say you are a court jester, but we are like the court audience. I'm the jester. I'm the jester, but at the same time, if there's a demand for Sonic R, even despite me not enjoying it, I'll play it. I'm always gonna put like the overall demand of a stream above generally my enjoyment of it. It's like how I've not seen anyone really clamor for me to play Metal Gear Solid ever since that first stream. And why I felt no remorse giving up on playing more of it. If I saw like a lot of people like, oh, but Metal Gear Solid is cool and I loved watching you play it that one time, then I'll be like, fine, okay, we'll play more of it. And I'll give it more of a shot. But as is, not many people really clamored or spoke up when I played it the first time, so I just felt no reason to kind of go back to it at all. Also, this... Oh. Ah, death. Death by 100 bruisers. You know what? That level, this type of level is kind of impressive on the DS. Having that many 3D models going off. Wasn't this I believe this was a launch title too. So this was like before they really perfected, you know, the science of the DS and what it could handle. Come over here. Bang. Now you must die. This is where a lot of modern Mario stuff gets started. It was like a year and some change from launch, I think. I could have sworn this was a launch game. What was on launch for this game then? Or for the DS? Because I've been giving this game a lot of credit under the assumption that it was a launch game. I know it launched with like Oh, 64 DS was launched. Okay, that is... I'll still stand by that one being an impressive one. Yeah. I wouldn't say more impressive necessarily, but it is still impressive nonetheless that they got Super Mario 64 on the DS. And I will continue to have the opinion of personally enjoying Super Mario 64 DS a little bit more than Super Mario 64 regular. Mostly for all the new content. I like that I get to be Luigi, and I like that Wario is there. I know he controls like piss, and no one likes playing as Wario. But I just like that he's there. Also, I missed the star coin. It's fine. And my dream Mario 64 remake will continue to be just base Super Mario 64 with the content of DS. That's all it needs. I don't get why that block was there. Probably so I could reach the top of the flagpole. There we go. We get another big drinky of water. I believe with this, we're going to skip right on to World 8? Does this just skip right to World 8? I kind of hope not, because then we really will go back. Yeah, alright, just straight on to World 8. Beating this game in under an hour, calling it now. We have 15 minutes left and we're already up to World 8. I genuinely initially went into this with the mindset of, I'm not going to take any of the shortcuts, I'm just going to play the game casually. And then I accidentally hit the shortcuts multiple times. It's like, fuck it, let's just go. We'll go back through and play the rest of the worlds after this, don't worry. Nintendo would charge $70 for it. They would. This is casual. No, I'm speedrunning. Speedrunning. Put up the clock. Someone. Quick. Quick. Someone. Time me. Clock it. We're getting a new PB. Right here, right now. This level might tank the emulator a little bit. We're on world record pace. Right now. I stopped to fucking scratch my nose and died. The time loss. Everyone forgets about the time loss on the nose scratch segment. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. Speedrun, speedrun. Let's hope we get good RNG on the pink block. Oh my god, amazing RNG. Oh my god. I almost just fell in the fucking hole. It's fine. We're going through. You see, a lot of speedrunners don't think to use the Mega Mushroom stat because... because that can happen. That's why they don't use the Mega Mushroom stat. Where was that? Where was I even fucking at with the conversation before I brought up the speedrun? I was trying to play this a lot more casually and not take the shortcuts. I know it's been happenstance that I'm just so clearly good at the video game despite, you know, my fucking multiple deaths, even in Mega Mush form. I'm not a fan of this level though because of all the birds! It's those fucking birds that I hate. I want to like it more because I'm actually generally, I am so fond of this depiction of World 8, this like hellish nightmare world. I kind of prefer it over the usual lava theming that we get for World 8 type stuff. Ooh, big boy. You're a big boy. Oh, I'm not that much of an idiot. I just want this. Oh. Oh. The funny thing that Family Guy says. The funny quick route was taken regardless. Dread it, run from it. The speed route is your fate. All the same. It is, which is why... Okay, we're gonna do a funny. We're not gonna go into there yet. But I want to do a funny because there's a funny in that I have in mind. Just don't you worry. That's a surprise tool that can help us later. I believe anyways that all you use... Yes, I'm going to use it to kill the final Bowser fight, because to me, that was always the funniest thing, that you could just take a Mega Mushroom into the final fight and just insta-kill Bowser. They were completely okay with you doing that. And I don't know, that's just really funny to me. Ow. I don't like that guy. Fucking, what was his name? Scuttlebug? It was one of the Scuttlebugs, yeah. The game also just, I don't know, the fact that you casually... I'm trying to talk about this game more on a serious note. The fact that the game casually has you doing stuff like triple flips and ground pounds, which were originally 64 exclusive moves, and it just fucking has Scuttlebugs from Super Mario 64 just in a 2D game. Like, this game is so weird, and I love it for that. Like, it's obviously not the weirdest Mario game to exist. There are weirder. But just some of the design choices here and there, they just make me smile, because it's like, it also has, yeah, it also has Unagi. As we previously mentioned, it has fucking Bowser Death. I really want to know, oh, god damn it. Nope, there's no way of reaching that. I really want to know who at Nintendo came up with, let's kill Bowser. Genuinely masterful move in my opinion, because it's so creative. The game was built off the 64 DS port, I believe, which is why there's a lot of shared assets and not. I don't know if I quite believe that. I mean, I shouldn't. That sounds awful, because it just sounds like I'm fucking calling my audience liars. If that's true, that is amazing. That they were able to turn Super Mario 64 DS into this. But they're just so different that it makes me wonder why they would make them share like that. Because the Scuttlebugs here don't look anything from how I remember the Scuttlebugs look in 64 DS. And it's not like they reused the models for Mario or Luigi. Unless these are the Mario and Luigi models. In which case, holy shit. Maybe they just share assets. Yeah, they have the same mini games. Which, by the way, I kind of want to do a couple of them. They are? Chuck in a 2D game win. That would be amazing. Also, we gotta deal with this Hammer Bro bullshit. If they're the same model, that's impressive, because I remember... Okay, bless Super Mario 64 DS. I will continue to praise it to hell and back. So, the player models on that game, I don't know if they've held up quite as well. Die. You know, it's fine. We got the blue shell. But yeah, we need the Chuckyas in a 2D game. Come on, Nintendo. Where's the love for Chuckyas? Everyone's favorite Mario 64 enemy. When are we gonna get Ukiki in a 2D game? That guy hasn't shown up since the DS 64 port. Where's justice for Ukiki? I'm an idiot. Yoshi games? Those don't count. That's a Yoshi game. That's not a Mario game. Last I recalled, that was Yoshi's Island, not Mario's Island. Checkmate, liberals. When we get Ukiki in a mainline 2D Mario game, Nintendo is a bunch of cowards for denying us Ukiki. I don't like that jump. We're gonna try that again. I gotta not hit double digits death on this game. I gotta prove that I've got some semblance of skill on a game I'm nostalgic in. Semblance is the key word. It doesn't have to fully be skill, it just has to resemble skill. This game can be pretty mean sometimes. It can be. But that's kind of in line with the OG Mario games, because Super Mario Brothers, the OG ones, could sometimes be mean. Let's be real. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Those OG Super Mario games were a little brutal at times. This game, despite being the first, is a new Super. It's kind of the most unique. No, it's not even kind of. It is fully the most unique. Like, by a landslide. And that's why I will give it a ton of praise. Also, we just don't need that coin. I don't need it. It's fine. It is by far the most unique. Like, save for that one level in New Soup U that's like the painting art style, this game has some of the most unique visuals. It has the best power-ups. I'm sorry, I got nothing against the propeller or the squirrel, like nothing against them. But like Blue Shell is just so fun. Come on. Blue Shell is just so stupidly fun. And I love it. We need a unique art style in Mario game again. We really do. Okay. Can I reach that? Can I reach that, please? And the golden flowers just exist. I low-key forget that the golden flowers exist, if I'm being completely honest. Right, does he do that thing where he hides in his shell? Yes. Let's see, can I beat him without any power-ups? I believe ground pounding does more damage. Wonder does exist, you know. Wonder is a bit of a godsend. You know? Wonder is a great game. There we go. Dead. He's dead. Ignore that. Maybe, ooh, Mario Wonder would also be a good one to play on stream at some point. Let me get a drink of water here. Glug, glug, glug. You murdered a child wizard? Wouldn't be the first time. How do you feel about this? I feel nothing. First junior encounter? No, we fought him on, we fought him in World 1, and I killed him easily. And then we skipped over most of the rest of the game. Wow, a 1-up. I definitely need that at 21 lives. I would like to ground pound this. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh. I thought I was gonna have a mushroom or something. I feel nothing over killing Bowser Jr., by the way. I've killed before, and I will again, and we all know this. We've seen the Pokemon streams. I ruthlessly murdered most of the children that came my way. Ooh. Hi, Unagi. Unagi. Yeah, it's Unagi time. Unagi, put it on the list. It's not that big of a list, but 3D models in this game that have held up quite well. Unagi goes on that list. Like, he looks pretty good. Can I get that? Ah, I can't. I think it's probably the same model from 64DS. Probably. But that still just holds up so well. Because again, in my head, it's like look at that. Look at that beast. Am I alone in that? Ah! When I was younger, I definitely found both Unagi and the piano to be fucking terrifying. I don't really find Unagi to be scary anymore. It's more just tense. Specifically in the OG Super Mario 64. Because of how inconsistent it was with him. Oh wait, that's right. I can't kill him. I could be screwed when I get out of this star. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I've not found him scary in a long time, but just kind of tense with how... I remember when I was younger and I would play his level in Super Mario 64 DS and always be unsure specifically of how to trigger him. It never felt like consistent. So it felt like I was kind of edging him out of his cave. And that kind of freaked me out because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Unagi, can you stay up there so I can grab the mushroom? No, you're probably not. I should probably just... Nope. Why did I think I needed to attempt that? No part of that needed attempted. And yet I did. Go Ouija. They're pretty inconsistent. It was very inconsistent from what I remember. And it was just a case of... I would just kind of try and edge him out of his cave. And I was like, Yeah, it's time we talk about edging. You guys ready for that? Who in chat, raise your hand if you want me to talk about edging. Someone somewhere is going to have a field day going back through streams and finding all the terrible shit I've said to assemble an out of context reel for me. Every good streamer has like a steady out of context video of themselves. Even worse with the one with the star on its tail. Yeah, that one is shit from a butt. Let's be real. The only positive that Jolly Roger Bay ever gets, and we can all agree on it, is it had some pretty banger music. That's it. That's the only positive that we can ever leverage towards Jolly Roger Bay. Is it had a beautiful piece of music. Hang on. There's a bot in chat. Twitch has been doing so well lately at keeping the bots out of chat, and now you're gonna fuck up now? Good guy, Sion, you're not a good guy. Get out of here. Die. Death. 1,000 bans. Death. Are we good? Is he out chat? It's a faker. I thought when I banned him, it was gonna delete him from the chat, but I guess it didn't. It's whatever. You guys can just ignore him. I found you, faker. Yeah. There's some unique vibes on it. It would be more distinct if it weren't for Dire Docs. I'm gonna be real. Maybe this is just me, but no level with water in Super Mario 64 is that fun. Okay, nope. I thought I could maybe reach that mushroom. The most fun one is probably Wet Dry World, but even then, it's like, is it really that fun? Or is it just because you spend the least amount of time underwater in that one? Since there's more running around in general. Impromptu ranking of all the levels in Super Mario 64. Go. The best level, and I'm gonna be so for real, probably Bob Battlefield. It starts so high. That game starts on such a banger of a level. It's such a fun sandbox to just dick around and do stuff in. It's iconic. It's great. I guess I just take damage there. I promise, guys, I'm good at the video game. Please don't make fun of me in the comments. Actually, let's go grab a power-up. Let's get a power-up. What about the DS levels? Oh, you mean like the multiplayer ones? Those are really good. And I will stand by. I've seen a lot of people. Back in my day, we enjoyed the Super Mario 64 DS multiplayer. That was like the big old sandbox. Look, when I was younger, I really fucking enjoyed that download play multiplayer because it was a 3D Mario that I could play with my brother. That was sick as hell. Get water. Not just those, but ones. Oh, Goomba's Grotto. They're not bad. The extra levels that were added for the boss arenas aren't bad, but they don't stick out too much in my brain, except for specifically the best one might be the Goomba's one, because I have that one like engraved into my brain. I don't know why that one specifically is so distinct out of all of them. Because what were the others? There was like what? There's the extended mansion. There's the snow level that you find Wario in, but that one, from my memory, is just like a slide. You know what? I should have made this claim. I should have made this wild ass claim in the actual video. Who's to say that the Legends of Cold Crevasse weren't spurred on by Wario's level in Super Mario 64 DS that involve you going through a cold slide? Wario was really funny. Wario was extremely funny. My brother would hate it whenever I would get the Wario cap in this multiplayer because we all know what I would do with it. I would grab him and throw him around like a sack of potatoes. Also, we're absolutely gonna hit double-digit deaths on fucking New Super Mario Brothers DS. Because this level is unearthing some angry memories from me. Some very angry memories because these damn spiders are everywhere and they're obnoxious. There's too many spiders. Hello, Knob. Okay. Bullshit. I definitely landed on that guy. I want to use the shell as protection. No! I made that jump! What the hell, game? Alright, we hit double digits. Congrats! And infinite. Yeah, the fact that it just infinitely respawns some of them. It's not a fun time. I was doing a ranking of the levels, but then I got distracted because spiders everywhere. I'm Ant My Eyes Johnson. Okay, where's the next one? It's there. It's the fact that sometimes that can happen! Like, I had no way... It's the fact that some of them I have no way of realistically getting out of the way of. No, give me that. Gimme. Gimme. Yes. Yes, the power. I'm going to hurt someone, probably myself. Why would they give you... Why would they give you a star? Genuine Wizard Rage. Heated gamer moment. Heated gamer moment, guys. Whoa, put this in the fucking... the Rage compilation. Whoa! I'm never gonna play shit like Getting Over It. I don't like rage games, if I'm being honest. Their sole purpose is to not be fun and make you upset. So, no thank you. I will rage at normal games, like raging at New Super Mario Bros. DS, like a normal person. Why does the star go away so quick? Let me out, please. When I played this game, I really miss a little twirl in the air from sequels. Admittedly, I miss it too, and I keep trying to do it. I'm hitting my triggers because for some reason, something in my head is telling me that's gonna work. Where were you the whole time, you pink box bastard? Ah, whatever. On to the next level. I feel that, not gonna lie. I keep trying to. Oh yeah, this is a cool level. Whenever the levels played around with like these random little one-off gimmicks were always cool. Alright, give me the mush. Does that swap it up here? Yes, it does. Ha 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 ha. Evil wizard laugh. Also, game, please don't stutter here. I know that Bowser has a large ass and that you're really struggling. But I need you to contain yourself, game. Just a little. I'm trying to think. Anyway, it's time for the totally final level, right, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something... Do I have brain damage? Turns out whenever you skip the entire game's content accent, the difficulty curve is a little wonky. Yeah, who'd have thought? Nintendo, you gotta cater to the speedrunners, you know? They're trying to beat your game as fast as possible, and you're gonna have them face the hardest level after, what, World 5? Really? Really, Nintendo? Terrible game developers, am I right, guys? I mean, what were they thinking with some of this? What was I thinking? What the fuck is wrong with me? Get it together, game designers. Get it. Come on, pack it in. You can do better than this, Nintendo. Okay. Okay. Wish the Metroid Prime speedrunners could do their thing. Look, those Metroid Prime fans are eating it alive. I mean, look at how many games they get yearly. Do we really need to make it easier on them at all? Metroid Prime fans get their one game announced and they think that they deserve everything. They don't deserve it. Metroid Prime comes out this year for real this time. Exactly. You Metroid fans finally get your 4th game and you think you deserve everything. Also, Bowser is dead. I'm just never gonna get over that fact that they just made this real. Wild game. Also, by the way, Dry Bowser, one of the hardest designs in all of Mario. Genuinely, I know it's just Bowser but skeleton, but it's cool. And I would always play him in Mario Kart Wii because I thought he was fucking awesome. I still occasionally play him, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Can't wait for Dry Jack Black to play Dry Bowser in the Mario Galaxy movie. It's gonna be great. Does this imply that regular Jack Black is wet Jack Black? Would you consider the possibility of a wet Jack Black, chat? Or is that just something we don't want to consider? Also, this admittedly did catch me when I was younger. When I was younger, I was like, holy shit, there's more? It blew my mind. It was really cool in 8 Deluxe because the lava cracks in his shell would light. Yeah! Oh, I should play Mario Kart for stream sometime. Mario Kart 8 is so good. Guys, Mario Kart 8 is so good. No one knew this because, you know, it's the best selling Mario Kart in like the whole damn series. Also, again, I know we're now in Lava Hell, and I was talking about how I prefer the Nightmare Hell, but like this theme and the colors in the background, just mwah, beautiful. This part holds up specifically well. And I'm an idiot. That has nothing to do with how well the game holds up, but I'm still an idiot. I gotta make sure that's known. It's cool. It's great. Great. I love it. Also, I do just love the music here. I want to know who at Nintendo is like, we're gonna have big ol' what instrument with this? Pan flute? Not pan flute. Like fucking. I had no reason to jump into that one. No reason at all. I just kind of did it because I felt like it. I have 20-something lives. I want to burn a few. I want to show you guys all the unique death animations, guys. That's all it is. I promise. Every single death has been on purpose. You can't prove otherwise. And I'm back. Welcome back. As I was explaining, every single death is on purpose so I can show off all the unique ways of dying in this game. Like, did you know that Goombas can kill you? Well, they will obviously need Cosmic Chris Pratt to play Cosmic Mario. I'm one of those people who really thought they were going to do just a flat Super Mario World movie before they jumped to Super Mario Galaxy, because I remember seeing all those leaks and I was like, are we really going to get just a straight up Super Mario Galaxy? And I was like, no, surely we'll get just Super Mario World. And no, they just skipped. Oh, this is Bowser's true plan, to lag out my DS so that I can make mistakes and die. Also, genuine difficulty spike because the whole level doesn't have any, like, it's a short level, but no checkpoints at all in the level. Skipped a couple decades worth of games. Exactly. I feel like they could have dedicated. Look, they managed to turn the general Mario universe into one movie. I feel like if they actually tried, they could have stretched Super Mario World, and hell, they could have squeezed in like 64, Sunshine, all that into one movie, and then Galaxy would have been a good little trilogy topper, you know? I'm not against the idea specifically of skipping straight to Galaxy. This kind of seems weird to me, especially since they had the Yoshi tease at the very end of the first one. More excited for Zelda movie? Fair. I'm not excited or unexcited for it, you know? I feel extremely neutral about the Zelda movie as a concept, because if I'm not mistaken, I think they said it's going to be live action, and that kind of kills a lot of the hype for me, because it's like, really, guys? Dry Bowser is a cool design because Bowser in general is a good design. I mean, true. Bowser is a pretty good design. The lava was coming up. Minecraft movie. I have yet to see the Minecraft movie, admittedly, but I do think the Minecraft movie looks like shit. I'm not going to be the first. From what little I've seen of it, it looks awful, guys. Let's be real. All right, let's not go down and grab the star coin. We don't need it. Too much live action. Exactly. How else are you going to do the Zelda movie if it's better in live action? No. Nah, I would argue you could get away a 2D animated Zelda movie. Or even just a CG, like a 3D. Like, we've all, surely you've all seen that one quote unquote leaked clip of the Netflix Zelda movie. That doesn't look bad. That looks really good. And I would have loved to see a movie in, like, it was like a stylized, like, 3D style. Hell, with CG movies nowadays, look at Spider-Verse. Like, look at movies like Spider-Verse or fucking, I know this is weird, Dogman, Bad Guys, you know? Stylized 3D would look beautiful for a Zelda movie. Or just a flat-out 2D movie. Just a flat-out 2D animated movie would have looked wonderful. I don't know. I just bemoan the fact that let's all be the most honest with ourselves that we have the entire night. I'm willing to bet Nintendo would have been completely down for an animated Zelda movie. However, whatever like studio is handling it probably is like, no, live action is cheaper. Live action's easier to do. It's easier to market. And Nintendo's like, okay. I would have preferred 2D, but I don't think it being a live action movie doesn't doom its fate. I'm not saying it's dooming its fate. I'm just saying that it immediately already just kind of has me like, because I would have preferred it being animated. Live action gets a bad rap. I'll still be optimistic about it, because all in all, okay, so here's where I admit, when I first saw Illumination was doing the Mario movie, that was kind of like a for me, but then I watched it, and you know what? I didn't love the movie like everyone. I've seen a lot of people online really love the Mario movie. I didn't love it. I thought it was just a good time. I thought it was better. It was better than I was going into it thinking, by a long shot. And it wasn't bad. I know saying it's better than I thought it was sounds like such a backhanded compliment, and it kind of is. But I mean that in like such a genuinely as positive as I can way of, I went into it expecting an overall bad movie, but came out of that thinking, you know what? Not bad. Okay, can I? Yes, I can. It would have been pretty decent for someone's introduction to Mario. Exactly. Live action Zelda movie makes more sense than live action Mario movie, that's for sure. Oh, absolutely. I am not going to defend the live action Mario movie at all. I've not watched it all the way through, but I've seen more than enough bits and pieces to know that that's a losing battle to try and defend that movie too much. It's charming at best. I'll say that's charming, because it is a very charming movie. No, I'm not gonna sit here and throw shade at the Mario movie. It wasn't like the worst thing ever made. There are so many. Illumination has done worse movies. By far. Oh yeah, this level was always so cool when I was younger. Sorry, I'm distracted by like genuinely good Mario. The whole meteor could have been worse for sure. You can defend any movie by saying, oh, it could have been worse. Despicable Me 3, that could have been worse. Illumination has done. Illumination did Hop, guys. I watched that movie when I was younger, and even when I was a small child, I did not like that movie. And it's one of those that I think, oh, it kind of sits as one of those movies where you think back and you think, oh, you know, it couldn't have been that bad. I was just a kid. And then you watch, it's like, oh no, it was. It was not good. This level is nuts and I love it. Pretty sure when I played New Soup, we randomized, it gave an option to just turn on the meteor shower, like at all times. And I turned that on. Well, not at all times, but to have some levels randomly have the meteor shower from this game. It was great. I loved it. What let me get a drink here before we start the next level. I will say, the biggest gripe I have with the Mario movie is technically not a gripe with something in the movie itself, but rather something that was cut. Have you guys seen? So obviously, with it being an Illumination movie, there's a lot of like copyright songs in it. You know, they want to put a lot of popular music in. I saw they cut. There was a whole ass soundtrack made for the movie that was like full of remixed game tracks. And some people online have made compilations of editing those cut tracks into the scenes they were originally. And dude, these cut tracks fit way better than the copyrighted music that they put in. And I don't want to sit here and be super pessimistic. You know, everyone already shits on Illumination enough as it is. I don't want to be too mean about it, but like the cut song for the Donkey Kong City portion, it has an orchestrated segment that's like Simian Segue. And it's like, really, Illumination, you cut this song for fucking Take On Me? I love Take On Me as much as the next guy. But we're gonna cut this beautiful arrangement of Donkey Kong music for Take On Me. I'm so glad in the final movie, the scene at the end where they get the stars and they like do the whole fight with Bowser has the original music. They wanted to cut that. They were gonna cut that, like the invincibility medley that they play at the end there. Who knows what song they were gonna pick for that? But it pissed me off that they considered. Why did they actually use not Mario music? Because they probably figured it would have marketed easier if they're like, hey, look, we have popular music people recognize. It's music that your mom will recognize, you know? That was probably what they were thinking when they set up doing those songs. Because let's be real, it is not really a false insult to say that a lot of Illumination movies are made with like common denominator in mind, you know? They're trying to aim for the most middle ground audience. I don't want to be mean about it. I'm trying not to be mean, but that is just how Illumination does a lot of their films. They focus on, okay, what are like the average family going to enjoy? You sent out a big message. I'll read that in a second. Let me finish killing the child again. Oh, I missed. That's fine. Give me 1 minute. I do love talking with chat. Well, as much as I like Sonic movies, it took them 3 movies for them to have game music in a movie, which is a choice. Yeah, but the thing is, Sonic movies, I've only really watched the first Sonic movie and some clips from the other two, because admittedly, I'm not that big of a Sonic fan. Nothing against Sonic, just in general was just not something I grew up on too much outside of Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush is peak Sonic, and I will defend that until my very last breath. So I don't know where I'm gonna go with this because I can't really speak on Sonic at all. Anyways, we're gonna come back here to grab the surprise tool. But that really is my only gripe with the Mario movie, is all the cut songs. Basically, every segment that had a copyright song in it had an original music piece to go with it that they just edited out because they want copyright. Second child, death of the stream. The whirlwind encounter didn't happen. It's such a non-threat that it may as well have been an empty room. Luigi, literally, it would have been Luigi does nothing and still wins, guys. Because I basically did do nothing. Going for the Urban Yeti live action movie. Look. You've all seen the Cave Barn video. Fuck. I tried to go serious for a moment and fucking died. You saw that I discovered that Tony Gold was trying to turn Urban Yeti into a fucking animated project. I'm still not, I'm gonna be real, I'm still not even certain Tony Gold is a real, my button just didn't work there. I'm still not certain that Tony Gold is a real fucking person. He's written all over the credits and everything and owns Urban Yeti, supposedly. It has been well over a year now, and he has not answered me back on any of my emails. You are not caught up with the lore, Cool Gamer? Oh, Cool Gamer, oh. So back on my YouTube channel, I did a big old video. Talk about, first off, if you don't know what Urban Yeti is, none of this is going to make sense to you. Urban Yeti is a horrible Game Boy Advance game. And I've made the bold claim of saying it is one of the worst games I've ever played. Ever. Just period. I did a video about that soul game some years ago. I know that you despise the game. I know that much. Yeah, I did a whole review on Urban Yeti. Like the whole game. A 20-minute long video when my thoughts can be summed up as, the fuck is this? The game. And then I decided to do a follow-up video where I looked into the developers of Urban Yeti and looked into all the games that they've made, like looked at their whole catalog. And the main point of the video was to try and ask, the company, by the way, was called Cave Barn Studios, if you're curious. They are defunct. That company no longer exists, right? So who owns the copyright to Urban Yeti? That's all it started off with. It was that simple question. Who owns Urban Yeti? Because legitimately, it started off as like an innocent question. I asked my friend of the channel, Lydian, who's appeared in a couple videos. I asked them in a voice call one night. I was like, who do you think owns Urban Yeti? And they were just like, why do you care? Like, out of curiosity, you know? Who owns it? So I go on a fucking wild goose chase exploring the US document system and all that shit. And as far as I can tell, either no one owns the copyright to this game somehow its copyright just doesn't exist anymore, or it belongs to one man by the name of Tony Gold, who was like an executive producer at Cave Barn. And I tried emailing him. He has an email. He does commercials for like Nintendo. He's a relatively big-ish person, you know? He didn't respond to any of my fucking emails. I'm not bitter about that at all, totally. I basically just emailed asking him, hey, do you own Urban Yeti? You worked at Cave Barn, right? And he never responded. Has it been lost to fair use or something publicly? I don't know. I don't know. I tried scouring the US copyright and trademark websites to figure out if it's fair use, if it's public, what. But from my findings, Tony Gold, he was also one of the founders of Cave Barn Studios, owns the copyright to Urban Yeti and has it listed under animated project, which is different from video games, because he also, so what was it? Hang on, wait. That's the wrong path. When I did the video, I found there were 2 copyrights on Urban Yeti. One for the original game, which had expired. Oh, that was the wrong path. This whole segment, you got to figure out the correct path to go. So it's just in a weird as fuck spot. Yeah. My headcanon is that Wizard owns the Urban Yeti copy. I end the video off by going on a deranged rant claiming, fuck it, I just own Urban Yeti now. Who cares? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna care enough about Urban Yeti to disprove the claim that I own it? You know? Because one day I'm going to die. And that means Urban Yeti can die alongside me. That was like the ending thesis of the video. Was someday I'm going to kill Urban Yeti as a concept. Because if it does not die by my hands, it's never dying at all. And also, I'm quite proud of that big old rant. I was trying to channel hardcore Brennan Lee Mulligan energy when I recorded it. You got so fixed up on Urban Yeti, but the way the thwomp turns with you in that room is really cool. Oh, yeah, we got really fixed up, but this whole final level is so cool with all the room turning shenanigans. Anyways, hey, Bowser. Hey, Bowser. Hey, Bowser. I'm gonna kill your son. He's dead now. Now I kill you. Hey, Peach. I heard you like him big. Oh. Peach, I'm so sorry. This has never happened before. I didn't mean to get so small. That is like the most crass joke I could have made, and I don't fucking care. It made me laugh. There's the game at an hour and a half. Quick. Okay, now I pull up on my other monitor. What's the speed run? It's been a DS speed run glitchless. What's the world record for New Super Mario Bros. DS? Emulator. Let's see. Emulator any percent is 22 minutes. Okay. What about... What are the rules for it? What are the rules? How bad? Twitch highlights are not accepted as video proof. All official release runs, all emulator runs. If you choose run... I'm not reading all those rules. Okay, what about canonless? 45 minutes. Okay. What about 100%? 2 hours, 36 minutes. No power-ups. 30 minutes. No secret exits. 58. All levels. Well, if we wanted to break the rules and claim that this was an all-level speedrun, I got the world record. Who wants to help me lie to speedrun.com and make the claim that this is an all-level speedrun? We don't tell anyone. That impressive times overall. They are impressive times. Genuinely, maybe I would try and speedrun this game to some degree, just as a funny. I don't know if I do it on stream or just as my own thing. There are a lot of games that I am somewhat good at, but there are so few. There's got to be a sweet spot for it in my mind. It's like, it's got to be a game that I would claim to be good enough to actually speedrun, but also original enough that it's not being run by like 20 people. If I really wanted to do a channel callback, I would unbury the copy of fucking what game did I bury? I would unbury my copy of Open Season on GameCube and speedrun that. That's a nice callback, but no, that game's gonna stay buried in my front yard until the inevitable future where I do a follow-up video on it. Actually, the first speedrun that someone rants about Urban Yeti, that would be its own category. True! Call up speedrun.com. Call this press. Start spreading the news. World record pace, baby. We did it. Yeah! Woo! Isn't that the one with the deer meme? The deer meme. The only meme I'm aware of from Open Season is the twerking Among Us was traced over Boog. Oh, driving my car. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's another. So I did a whole video for some reason where I played Open Season on GameCube. Spoiler alert, the game is not very good, and I waterboarded the case and also buried it in my front lawn. Just as a heads up, I did both of those because I could. You know, well this plays out. I can pull it up if I still have the video saved to my hard drive. I'm not that good of a video creator, and I will sometimes just delete stuff. Okay, I do. Let me pull up on stream while the credits play. I'm not gonna play the whole video. We're not just gonna sit here and watch when my own video's back, but I'll pull up the clip where I waterboard it and where I, you know, bury it at the end. Because I can't skip the credits here. How do I add window capture? Open season. Select a window to capture. You will select you. Very unprofessional. Video with wizard video commentary. Oh wait, no, it's not showing up on stream. Why is it not showing up on stream? Hang on, wait. Yes, I want to remove open season. What if I do a game capture? Is it going to count VLC as a game? Capture a specific window. VLC. Why is it? So this is the part where I lost my mind. Look at him go. But also, why is this not working? I don't want to just share my monitor. Save game. Oh wait, actually we got. Let me go ahead and save. No, yes, I want to save. You can now play as Luigi, as if I wasn't playing as Luigi this whole time. Is it gonna still give me the message? Oh no, it recognized that I was. Unless it showed up when I was trying to load up the video. Hang on, I still want to try and do this. Can I display capture? Hang on. If I pull this up and do this, select a display to capture. Okay, we're just gonna capture my whole ass monitor here. Let me pause the game a second. Hang on. I want to skip to when I waterboard the game. That meme aside, the Galaxy duology is great. No, this is after I waterboard it. Oh yeah, because it's right here. Morally correct thing and push us down a cliff. So the next level starts with us having to shake our butt to remove. This is a real game. I'm going to waterboard this game now. I actually did that. That was fun to record. I definitely did not have someone drive by and just question what the hell I was doing, pouring water onto a game case. And then... Oh, no. Games on my hit list. Open season on GameCube is a joyless, thoughtless mess. I went in hoping to at least get a mediocre 3D platformer and came out with a hatred for bears. I'm banishing this game somewhere it will never find me and going to live the rest of my life better off because of it. Yeah, I genuinely buried that game case. It's just in my front yard. I'm not gonna unbury that shit. For a long time. Anyways, no more monitor. Let's go through, you know what? Let's play some of the mini games. Why the hell not? Let's do some of the mini games. Which monitor is gonna be better? That joke reminds me a lot of like a Ked Icarus. I wonder if he was any inspiration. He was. I'm not gonna hide my. I love Ked Icarus, and he was a genuine inspiration for some of the bits. And I tried to channel a bit of his energy for the waterboarding and the burying stuff to see how well I could kind of pull off that kind of zany stuff, and I like it. I've been kind of trying to channel him a little bit in some of my videos, just because he's become one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't want to just copy him. I'm not trying to just like flat out copy him, but just that kind of tone is what I kind of want to go for with, well, what I was kind of going for before I stopped with YouTube. Hey all, Scott here. We're gonna play some of these mini games because they're all touchscreen, and that's gonna be great to play with a mouse. Actually, this would explain if they shared assets between 64DS and this, because this is straight up just the stuff from the snow levels. Scott is great. I do quite fondly enjoy Scott the Woz, but I wouldn't say he's an inspiration for the channel at all. I don't think this game's gonna work with a mouse. I cannot frantically scroll up with my mouse. How about here? Here we go. Here's the one we all love. Why has no one made this into like a browser game? This would go hard as a browser game, you know? This was everyone's favorite, and it's definitely mine. Okay, there. And this time I don't have to worry about fat fingering anything on the touchscreen because I'm using a mouse. Let's see how far we can get. He's there. Wario's finally wanted for his crimes. They're all wanted for their crimes. They all kill children. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? No, no, no. Come on. I can do this. Where is he? There he is. There we go. What if this is just the rest of the stream? I just sit here and play Wanted. See how far I can get. I don't know if there's an upper limit to the game. Or if you can just do this indefinitely. I love how they all sound like they're dying when you click on them. Okay, Wario, where is he? He's there. Except for Wario, who becomes a pirate. Where is he? Where's that green bastard? There he is. Yoshi's the easiest one to find. Easiest one to find, admittedly. It's always funny whenever he comes up. Oh, no. Wait, I see him. I just gotta not accidentally click on someone else. Luigi, where are you? There you are. Did anyone else struggle with this game when they were younger just because of like the stylus fucking up? Because that thing was not the most precise instrument in the whole world. Where is he? Arr. I think Luigi is probably the hardest one to find overall. Where is he? I gotta find him. Pressure's on. He's here somewhere. Oh, I see him. Sneaky Luigi, thinking you can hide from me. Oh. There. This would be perfect for like a browser game. Has anyone done this before? Like, genuinely. Imagine a high score based like little browser game you just play with friends. Oh, where is he? Where's the man, the myth, the legend? I don't have to go too insanely fast because like we have plenty of time. Oh, there he is at the very edge. Trying to spot him with just his eyes is kind of tense. And then Wario is just Wario. Wario's usually easy to spot. He's so handsome. How could I not spot Wario immediately? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I see him. There we go. How far? Luigi is wanted for the stuff that happens in his casino. Mario charged with arriving without passport. Yoshi is being convicted for war. Finally, Wario has been tried for several cases of vehicular manslaughter. I don't care what the Wario Land games imply. I don't believe that Wario knows how to drive. Look at Wario and tell me that he actually... Also, I see Mario here. I was just waiting for everyone to go away a second so I could actually click him easily. I don't believe that Wario knows how to drive. Something about him gives you the vibe that he just doesn't, that he would carpool with like Jimmy T. Oh, I see you, Luigi. Can't hide from me. Or at the very least, he doesn't have a license and he still drives regardless of that. How far on this do you think we're gonna get, chat? I want to try and hit 100. He drives like SpongeBob Lamau. Exactly. No, he drives like the fucking driving in my car deer meme. You know? Like the big fist driving. And he hits Waluigi with his car, and that's why Waluigi never shows up in Smash. It all makes sense. Someone should absolutely animate that. I am not a skilled artiste in the slightest to make that a thing. I'm just the guy who's good at finding Luigi. And I'm very good at finding Luigi, as you can see. Oh, where is he now? He's up there, but I want to wait. I don't want to click when they're all around him because I feel like I'm gonna misclick Butterfinger. What? Everyone, drop your high scores for fine, or not for fine Luigi. I almost said fine Luigi. What? Drop your high scores for wanted in the chat right now. Luigi is so thin because Wario has run him over so many times. His bones are thin and brittle. Exactly. And it's why it's like how Ridley wasn't allowed to be in Smash for the longest time because he's too big. Waluigi is too thin. Let me pull out my DS from my drawer to check. Everyone, pull out your DS, charge it so you can turn it on and check your high score on Wanted. Right now. That's your assignment for the stream. Whoop. I'm going for 100. I'm not that confident that I'm gonna hit it though with how many close calls I've been having. That was a super close call. Did you guys see how close everyone was there when I got Luigi? Oh wait, I see him. I can't hide from me. It bothers me that the timer isn't going above 50. I'm gonna get a drink of water while I do this next one. Let's go. We found him. Oh, no, he's going up there. I gotta wait. There. Thank you, 2DS, for still have charge after months of not play. These things could hold a charge for a while. As long as they had some amount of battery, all the DSs, from my memory, would hold a charge for a pretty good while. I think it's just kind of a part of Nintendo's philosophy of making sure their handheld consoles were never like too terribly demanding to keep them. I know it was like a cost-cutting thing probably, but the fact that they weren't super demanding, it made them last quite a while on like a good charge. Where is he? There he is. I've said it before on stream, a modded 3DS is one of the best handheld consoles you can get nowadays, and I'm so serious. Modding a 3DS is so easy, and just the fact that you can run so much on a modded 3DS, it is insane what you can get away with. Where is he? There he is. Because you got the entire 3DS library, you have the DS library, you have the ability to emulate Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, NES. You could even, if I'm remembering correctly, there was a way to run like flat out just PlayStation 1 on a 3DS. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that was a thing that you could do. Come on. Nah, you weren't even hiding that time, Luigi. I'll be honest, my high score is 8. I barely touched this mini game. How could you barely touch it? It's like genuinely so fun. It's tapping faces for an hour. Isn't this high stakes fun? Admittedly, it's probably more fun on no, not probably. It is more fun on just a solid 3DS. Okay, where's Luigi? Here he is. Trampoline time the other time. 87. Let's see if I can beat that score. I want to hit 100 on this first, and then we'll go play trampoline time. See if I can beat your high score. Where's Wario? Here he is. I like seeing Wario's face cropping out amongst all the others. I gotta put together a big list of like all the DS games. It's the one with the doors, by the way. I think I know that one. I don't remember all of them by name, but I know like all the mini games in this. I gotta put together a big list of all the DS games that I want to play for these nostalgia-fueled streams. Because there's a handful. I'm gonna play Sonic Rush at some point. I just didn't want to tonight because my brain was already at its capacity. Bounce and Trounce is 23. Maybe we'll beat that one too. Where is he? There's the green boy. Can't hide from me forever. Oh, I see you, Luigi. Motherfucker. I love you though. Mwah. Come on. I hate these ones where they're all moving together. There he is. Luigi is my favorite of the two brothers. I don't think that's too much of a hot take now, is it? He's lean, he's mean, he's green. Who doesn't love Luigi? Like, it goes Luigi over Mario, Waluigi over Wario. Like, that's just how people are. Sword Exploder is 100 everything, but that one is tricky with mouse. Yeah, that one's probably not going to be too possible with a mouse. Oh, I see him. I want to get back up to 50 seconds. Sword Explode was so fun on multiplayer. Like, that one might be my favorite to play in the multiplayer. Oh, I see him. I'm back. Gotcha. Where? There you are. You know, with the amount of people who do streams where they like play GeoGuessr live for like hours on end, is there a market for this, for playing Wanted for hours on end? Picture poker high score is 420. Fuck, I gotta play picture poker. Look, I know these were also in Super Mario 64 DS, and admittedly now we've played 20 minutes of this in the whole stream. I could maybe genuinely have the rest of the stream just be these mini games because of how much fun they are. Luigi, where are you? There you are. The fact that Nintendo just put these in for you to have in both 64DS and this game is kind of insane. Also, Mario vs. Luigi. One of the best fucking mini games ever that they've ever done for a Mario game, and it is a shame that they've never really returned to that concept all the way. Where is he? There he is. I saw the Wonder DLC that they're putting out is kind of like that. It kind of looks like a return to Mario vs. Luigi in a way, but like, not the same, man. I just need pure Mario vs. Luigi, like the coin chaos mode from Wii. I need that type shit. There's someone made a PC port of Mario vs. Luigi. It's so good. I played it with friends a while back. And it is so fun to play. And I highly recommend, if you want to ruin some friendships, getting it and playing with your friends. Come on, there he is. We're almost to 100. We're almost there. Mario vs. Luigi Online sounds so fun. It is so fun. There's online lobbies. You can just send invite codes and like play with people directly. It looks fun. It is fun. I can vouch for it. It is amazing fun. I saw Wario for a second. Where'd he go? Oh, he's up here. I need to wait for the traffic. All right, number 100, the big boy. Where is he? We can take our time with this one. We're on number 100. I'll find him. Don't worry. Oh, there he is. 100. Does the game just stop? It keeps going? I don't know if I want to keep going. Here, we'll end it at 101. 101. Boop, 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 boop. Scream. Yeah, I did it. No, we're not playing again. Let's play with Mario is missing. He's missing. Mario's missing. All right, which is the one with the doors? The one with the doors. You mean this one? This one trampoline time? Yeah, trampoline time. Let's see if we can beat 87 on this. Oh, this is gonna be difficult because of how I have my game lined up. I don't have like a top and bottom screen. I have a left and a right screen. But it's fine. It's fine. As long as I just keep making a bunch of these. No. No, Mario. No, Mario, you're gonna die. I don't know if we're gonna get this one too well. Like I said, I don't really have a top and a bottom screen. I have a left and a right. Wait. I can get this. No. No, you. Well, we got 7. Yeah, these high-speed ones are not built for mouse movement. They are not built for mouse movement. Let's do some picture poker. Guys, Balatro. We're doing it. Everyone, it's Balatro. Bet. Go all in. Okay. We want... I want to draw. I want to go for a full house here. I at least have a 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind beats pairs. Yes. All right, where's Baron? We got to find Baron and a blueprint. What's going to be best to get rid of here? We have 1 star and 2 Marios. I say we draw these 2. Give me a 2 pair. The pair of Marios. I don't think that we're going to win this one. We do. Let's go gambling. This is another type of game that I fully believe if I was a bigger streamer, I could make a following out of this. Just playing this all day. You know what? Let's keep just the star and the Mario. Yes, 2 pair. We got to win this one, right? Yeah. Read 'em and weep, Luigi. I love gambling. When developing the DS, I believe I wanted to the engineers to make sure it could survive multiple 10-foot falls onto concrete without breaking. I believe it. Those things were durable as fuck. Only 2 pair, but we do have a Luigi. 3 full house beats 2 pair. God damn it. I love how if I lose, I only have to pay him 5 coins, but if he loses to me, he has to pay me like fucking 15. I'm going all in on the Marios. Full Mario. You know what? Pair of brothers. The GameCube insane derb. Wait. Oh, 3 of a kind is higher than 2 pair. God damn it. Would you like me to switch to? But if it fell 10 feet onto concrete, I don't think that would end very well. No. Switches are not as durable. Or at least they don't seem as durable, you know? My 3 of a kind is better, Luigi. What was with Nintendo making like this era of consoles durable? They gave the GameCube a handle. You know what? Let's get rid of everything but the star. Let's high card this bitch. They gave the GameCube a handle. They made the DS durable. Like, what did they think kids were doing with them? What did they think? And now we're up to the Switch, and like, yeah, it's basically just a tablet. I'm going all in on Luigi's here. Pair of Luigi's. God damn it. Kids experiment. Do kids not experiment? Do kids not drop their favorite console? Oh, okay, we gotta go for that full house. Or a 4 of a kind. Fuck yeah, 4 of a kind. How many coins do I get from that then? 40! Hell yeah. Big money! I can't stop winning! Ooh, okay. This is a very low 2 pair, but I'm gonna get rid of the star and hope I get a full house. Or, okay, I guess we just get a 2 pair then. And his 2 pair is just objectively better. You're killing me, Luigi. My wife. She's going to labor. I need all the money I need. I can, Luigi. Also, let's just keep the stars. I want to gamble on this. It was not a good gamble. God damn it. God damn you, Luigi. Why can't I bet higher than 5? Killing me, Smalls. Why can't I bet more? I want to bet more. Let's get rid of everything but the star. Fuck. I guess we're just high carding with the star. Junk. Junk. No, that is a high card, sir. Listen, if I had a Baron... If I had a Baron and a Blueprint, that would have been amazing. And you know it, Luigi. I have 4 Luigis! Casino Luigi hearing a single gunshot from the casino parking lot after closing. He just doesn't give a fuck. He's ruthless. He's cold-blooded. Ooh, I say we go all in on the mushrooms. Let's go all in on the mush. Full house. Hell yeah. I knew that was a smart move. Why isn't Casino Luigi a costume in Smash? This is like such an easy idea for a costume, you know? Why is this not? Let's go all in on the stars. Not as good. But better than his! Legal reasons, I assume. What legal reasons? Oh, so it's illegal to gamble now? Since when? On my book. Same reasons Pokemon stopped implementing casinos. Cowards. People will say they have a gambling problem, and when asked where it all started, they'll say the DS. I wonder if anyone has like an actual gambling problem that was spurred on because of this mini game. Like genuinely, I gotta wonder. Because I wouldn't say I have a gambling problem, but I do like to gamble a lot. I don't actually go. I've never set foot in a casino type shit, but like I love Balatro, and anytime in a game that gives me a chance to gamble on something, even if it's the slimmest of a chance, I'll go for it. And I think back to this. And I think back to how younger me would always go all in, would bet max coins every single time without fail. Let's go all in on those clouds. Fuck it. 2 pair. You know what? That's not too bad. Ah! You fucking cheating. Bet maxing. Exactly. It's bet maxing. Going all in on the star. Or a 2 pair with Luigi and Clouds. Oh, his hand was absolute junk. I know I win, Luigi. Another round of drinks for me and the other toads. Also, they're serving drinks here. Like, look at that toad in the background. I don't know who he's serving it to because I appear to be the only one in this casino. I think his 2 hair. Ah, yeah, his 2 pair is better. No one else is in this casino, by the way. This is what Luigi canonically did after saving the princess, going to his 9-5 at the casino. This is what I imagine Luigi does. You know how in like the Paper Mario games, how it's established that Luigi just kind of goes home and does his own thing? This is where Luigi is during the events of any of the Paper Mario games. None of his nonsense about the Waffle Kingdom or any of that. He's gambling. He's running a casino. That's how they're able to afford the house that they live in. Their very nice little shack outside the Mushroom Kingdom. They call him Mr. L. Actually, Mr. L is the character from Super Paper Mario. And then I get shot, and they never find the body. Because I hit chat with an actually. And it's okay, I deserve that death. Why did my pair beat him? Mr. L, the Green Thunder. Put Super Paper Mario on the list of games that I'm gonna say, fuck, I want to stream at some point. It's weird how Mr. L never appeared after that game. I really liked him. I fucking love Super Paper Mario. genuinely put it on the list. We'll play it eventually, because maybe I'll expand these nostalgic look back streams to include the Wii, because, you know, I grew up with a Wii as well as the DS. I just have slightly stronger nostalgic feelings for the DS as a whole. I will forever defend the DS. It had a banger library. So many of its games still hold up pretty well, in my opinion. We're going all in on the stars. I don't care that I had a pair of clouds there. Fuck. The DS was great. It was fantastic. That game is semi-reliant on motion controls. I think the only motion control it really needed was the pointer, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I can emulate that easily. Would you prefer a new Paper Mario Online with 64 and GameCube, or a Super Paper Mario remake? I would... Okay. Paper Mario fans have had their fun. They got Origami King, which I know was very hit or miss to a lot of people. They got a Thousand Year Door remake. And I'm happy for them. But it's time for the real Paper Mario fans to get their remake with a Super Paper Mario remake. Fuck the other Paper Mario fans. I'm streaming. I'm a streamer. I'm allowed to just randomly pick fights with other gamers. That's basically most of my job, is to just pick fights with random people online. Oh. Luigi, you beautiful bastard of a card shark. Oh, okay, we gotta go all in on the stars. Gotta go all in. Genuinely, realistically speaking, since we just got a Thousand Year Door remake, would it be that out of the question for Super Paper Mario to make a return? Like genuinely. I don't think it's that unrealistic. A lot of people are like nostalgic for that game. I genuinely see a lot of talk. Well, not a lot, but like whenever the game is brought up, I see people talk about it fondly. You know, like, oh, hey, I remember Super Paper Mario. Ooh, 4 of a kind, baby. Let's see, you got a 4 of a kind. Yes. Big money. I could really see Nintendo doing a remake of it. I think in general, more Wii era games need remakes. Another 4 of a kind, baby. It is the best selling Paper Mario game. Is it? I would not have made that guess personally, but I'm also wrong a lot of the times about a lot of things. I'm trying to think of like what other Wii era type games need some kind of remake. Punch Out Wii. But you know, we've already had that discussion on here. Punch Out's never coming back. More accessible being a side-scroller and it's on the Wii. Fair enough. You know, why am I surprised about that? That was like... Super Paper Mario was like the only RPG-related Mario game that my mother ever played. It's like the only one. She played that. And I remember when I was younger, she quite enjoyed Super Paper Mario. She cried when you lose Tippy. She was invested in that shit. And my mother doesn't like a lot of video games. Definitely a great game from what I've heard, with the only odds of being the cryptic progression points and the choose the dialogue option or die instantly moment. But it's funny. It gave us Chunks, who is a national treasure. It gave us Dementio, who is unironically one of the hardest characters in all of Paper Mario-dom. It gave us Count Bleck, who, I'm gonna be real, his story is cool and all, but I mostly just like him for his design. I'm trying to think what other points do I need to make to defend Super Paper Mario. It was a kooky, weird, funny game, and I just really fucking love it for that. It confirmed that there's hell in Mario. Like, come on, how many other Mario games can just casually confirm that hell exists as like a concept in the Mario universe? Not many others. I missed out on quite a few great Wii games, not gonna lie. That's why we need... Okay. Look, we need to bring some of that shit back. I know a lot of people would give shit and say, no, don't let Nintendo remake them because they're gonna charge like just $70 for them. But like, I don't fucking care. I still want it to happen. I want some Wii games to come back. I know a lot of people, what Wii game... What? You know what? Here, chat, let's sit here and contemplate. Let us talk like smart individuals. What Wii games deserve another shot at redemption on on like Switch 2? Super Mario Galaxy is coming back, so that's great. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I would love Punch Out. I would give up most mortal possessions for a new Punch Out, but I've had this talk on stream. I don't see Punch Out coming back. Not for a very long time. Just something about it. Just, it doesn't feel like Nintendo's gonna come back to that anytime soon, as sad as that is. And I'm genuinely so sad about it. Mario Party 8 or Super Sluggers? I'd be down for Super Sluggers to come back. We've had so much Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. Let's do a different sport. Let's do a sport that just doesn't show up, that hasn't shown up for a while. I'd be down for that. Let's bring back Sonic and the Black Knight. Just because it'd be funny. It's made by Next Level Games, which makes Luigi's Mansion games nowadays. I know that. God, I'm dying here. I ran out of water. I'm contemplating pausing the stream to go fill up my water bottle so that I'm not dying out here like a fish on land. Ad break real... well. I'll continue gambling. I'll make my point when the ad break is over in 1 minute. Going all in on stars. Going all in on stars. 2 pair. Woohoo! I want to try and get to 500 coins before we're done. Before we call it on picture poker. Going all in on the Marios. Give me all 5 Marios so I can get big money. Or 3. Does that beat him? No. I'll use the ad break as a chance to try and think of more Wii exclusive era games that I think deserve a shot at redemption of sorts. Damn it. He's too good. He's too good at what he does. Ooh, we're gonna go for all stars. We're gonna try and go for it. Come on. 2 pair. Better than nothing. I think the ad break's over. Twitch told me that the ad break is over. As much as I love Punch Out, and I love me Punch Out so fucking much. I think the issue is that some people would probably be weirded out by, and it's all in good fun. I've said this on stream, and I'll go on record in saying Punch-Out's racism and stereotypes are a fun type of racist stereotypes that don't really feel like they're racist. They're just for the funny. But given modern era, I don't see Punch-Out coming back because even though I've also gone on record saying you can do Punch-Out without being racist. It's just boxing, but as a puzzle game. A lot of people would be upset that fan favorite characters wouldn't come back. It's like, how do you do these types of characters without making them stereotypes? It's hard. I would love for them to still pull it off and do it, but I just don't see it happening, personally. But I'd love to be wrong. Link's Crossbow Training 2. Link's Crossbow Training 2... fucking Wii Sports Resort 2, Super Smash Bros. Brawl 2, Pac-Man Party 2, or Pac-Man Party remake on Switch. All those shitty ass fishing or hunting games on the Wii, they should be brought over because it'd be really funny. Oh wait, no, unironically, Twilight Princess. Didn't Twilight Princess like only get one remake on the Wii U, was it? I feel like Twilight Princess has a realistic shot at coming back. I know that's technically a GameCube era, but like Twilight Princess could have a shot at coming back. I've personally never played too much of Twilight Princess, but like I'd be down. Or hell, Wind Waker. Hear me out, a Smash Brawl redo. Not a remake per se, like overhaul the engine to be a bit faster paced, get rid of tripping, grab jank, polish the game more where necessary, and make some fun additions wherever it makes sense, not to mention a unique art style. Okay, but I kind of have a soft spot for Brawl's weird, realistic art style, so I would kind of want to keep the art style. But I'd be down for a second try at Brawl. I have heard, so Pac-Man World 2 Repack recently came out, and I've heard a lot of people praise it, specifically because it's not just a remake, but it goes and like fixes a lot of the issues that apparently the original Pac-Man World 2 had. And a lot of people are calling it a kind of redo instead of a remake. You know, it's like a let's try this again type game. So if they could just apply that to Brawl, I'd be all over it. Reimagining there, that's another good way to put it. What other I'm racking my brain while gambling. What other Wii GameCube era games? I feel like the obvious would be to say something like Chibi Robo, even though I have no emotional attachment at all to Chibi Robo. Chibi Robo fans deserve something, guys. Like, come on, Nintendo, throw them a little bit of a bone. Oh wait, no, they kind of did throw him a bone. Didn't the original Chibi Robo just get onto GameCube NSO? Good for them. Yeah, it's on the GameCube Online. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? Good for you, Chibi Robo fans. Now, back to a decade of no new games. You got your one game. Be happy with it. Ziplash was the nail in the coffin for new games, though. I don't know. I could generally see if Nintendo notices like a big spike, like a lot of people playing Chibi Robo on online to kind of gauge interest, I could see them coming back to Chibi Robo and giving it another shot. They could give it one more shot. Chibi Robo is kind of, I'm just gonna hold. This is pretty damn good hand. Chibi Robo, I imagine, is one of those things where if they give it another shot, they would not give it that big of a budget. They would not give it a huge budget. They would give it such a middling budget. But they would see it as like a, you know what are we gonna lose with this? I mean, Pikmin came back from the dead after Pikmin 3. And after Hey Pikmin, Metroid Prime is back. Some games are very far-fetched on them ever happening ever again. But then you look at like the examples of Nintendo is willing to give some tries. Just like make an indie developer to make, like how they're doing PUBG 4D. Fuck it, yeah. I don't think Nintendo would get an indie dev to do it. I feel like they would instead do a rare situation where they would contact one of their second parties and be like, hey, you want to do Chibi Robo? But I could totally see Chibi Robo make a comeback if enough people online make a big fuss about it being on NSO. New Super Luigi good is good despite the circumstances. I mean, it's because it's Luigi. Look at him. It's the sex appeal. It's because Luigi has sex appeal. That's why it does so well. Don't try and tell me I'm wrong. Number one, I'm never wrong. Number two, look at him in the suit. That's it. That's all I gotta say on that matter. This is fun. I know that essentially I'm playing just super watered down poker, but I don't know, sitting here talking with chat about games is fun while I'm doing it. Beating Luigi at his stupid fucking card game. Look at all the coin. I want to try and hit 500 before I call it and maybe end stream, or at least do something else on New Soup. I'd love to see a Sonic Mania type game from Nintendo, but I doubt they do it. That would be pretty amazing. When you say Sonic Mania, do you do you mean like a Mario game that's like reminiscing, looking back at the original 3? Because that's, I mean, in a way, you could kind of see Wonder as being the Sonic Mania to Mario. In like a weird roundabout way. If you want to be pedantic, and I like being pedantic. What franchise? Yeah, you know what? That is a good question. What franchise would Nintendo be willing to give up to an indie dev to give a shot at? I'd say Chibi Robo is like an immediate first one. I could see them buy the Mania for the Mania sense. I could see them getting an indie devs of some sort to work on like a new F-Zero. You know, because Miyamoto has gone on record saying the reason we've not done a new F-Zero game is because we just don't have any interesting ideas. But like, the people who like those games would come up with amazing ideas, I'm sure of it. Wario Land? I don't think, you know what, here's my take. I don't think Nintendo's gonna try anything with Wario Land anytime soon. I genuinely don't think that they probably think they cannot stand up to stuff like Anton Blast and Pizza Tower. Like, they would have to make the best damn Wario Land ever. And a part of me wonders if Nintendo just doesn't even want to try because of how much pressure would be on them for it. I'd like to see a Wario Land with power-ups again. That could be interesting. I'm personally a big fan of Wario Land 4. That might be my favorite of them, and Shake It. Shake It's also awesome. Come on, give me a pool house. Oh. But I don't know, Nintendo probably looks at Anton Blast. If I look at Pizza Town, it's like, damn. If we were smart, we could have done this. But now it's a little too late. Lol. It's whatever. My magnum opus, Wario Land 4 for the game. Look, guys, look. Look, guys, look. It's Wario Land 4 on the Game Boy Advance. My main experience with Wario Land is actually the first one on the Game Boy. I think I've played that first one. I know for a fact I've played like Wario Land 2 or 3, one of the other Game Boy ones. And as previously mentioned, 4 and Shake It. Godsends, love them. Mwah. But I don't think I've really played the first one. I've heard, weirdly enough, that Virtual Boy Wario Land is good. For some reason. What about Wario World? Never played that one. Wario World always looks so weird to me. Not necessarily in like a bad way, but it just looks weird. Something about it's just kind of weird to me. Let's go all Luigis. Give me 5 Luigis. That, okay, pair of brothers. I'm sure Wario World is a good game. I've seen like gameplay bits here and there of it. But something about it just looks weird. It is good. If you mod 3DS, you can actually emulate Virtual Boy games with working 3D, I think. Yes, you can. It's too bad. I know we were talking about how the 3DS was, or the DS was durable. My old 3DS is basically dead. It's like it doesn't have one foot in the grave. It has everything but one foot. It has everything but 1 foot in the grave. It is pretty well dead, so I cannot try that on my physical 3DS. Oof. It is an oof moment. It is like, it's not on its last legs, it's on its last feet. Sorry that I gotta mention feet. Wario World could be a cool stream video because of how weird the game is? Maybe. Put it on the list. Put it on this. I keep saying list as if there's supposed to be some weird like list that you guys need to keep track of, but I'm the streamer here. I don't know, I just like telling my audience to do things for me. Audience, I'm too lazy. Compile a list of the top requested games for the streams. If it wouldn't be a bother. We're almost there. We're gonna hit 500. Come on, give me a good one. Going all in on Luigi. All in on Luigi. Luigi with stars. Come on. God damn it. I mean, I am still going to make that Super Mario Sunshine highlight video. Feel free. Mario Kart Double Dash would be amazing on the GameCube Online. Fuck, I love Double Dash. Double Dash is great. It's not my personal favorite Mario Kart. That would go to Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart DS. But like, yeah, I would love to see Double Dash make a return. I would love to see that style of Mario Kart make a return. The two characters in one cart. It genuinely shocks me that they didn't try that again with like Mario Kart 8 or anything like that. They just didn't want to try and do a Double Dash-esque mode. Especially with like the whole, we're gonna go all in on Luigi. With the whole popping off the Switch Joy-Cons and like handing them to friends angle. That seems like it would have been a shoo-in, you know? You pop off a Joy-Con and you sit down. It's like, hey, who are you gonna be? I'm gonna be Donkey Kong. It's like, I'm gonna be Mario. And then you look at your friend and it's like, you reconsider having him as your friend because he's choosing to play Mario. Because who the fuck chooses to play Mario in Mario Kart? My only experience with Double Dash was when a friend brought their totally normal GameCube to school and we mostly played on Baby Park. Oh, so we did it! 500 coins! How do I quit out of this game? No more. If I go back to it, does it save my high score? Yeah, 512. I don't want to wrap up around here, especially because my controller actually died. Maybe we'll play one other like touchscreen mini game while we're already here. Play this. Which one's this puzzle panel? Let's see if I can do this and talk. Also, Baby Park goes hard. Baby Park is a great track and I'll stand by it forever. One turn. I'm so smart. I'm gonna stretch. You know, let's brain out. Maybe we can sit here and figure out what we want to stream. Oh, I need to click here. I need to click you. I'm so smart. It does, I just don't have the best memories of it because of DS and 8 Deluxe. Fair. Completely fair. Oh, I gotta somehow make that. And we start with this. And then we do this. Nope. We do this. And this. There it is. I can brain. Let's try and brain out and figure out what we want to stream this upcoming week. Why not? Chat gets to sit at the big kids table and have a say to a degree. We're going to play Hollow Knight Monday. That's already locked in and not up for debate. Saturday is going to be another nostalgia night, and part of me kind of wants to just do... Oh, I thought I had 2 turns. Part of me wants to do Sonic Rush. Maybe. What's going to be the solution here? Not that. I only get 1 turn. This is tricky. I'm going to invert that. We don't want that. Maybe... Oh, we want this. There we go. Saturday's nostalgia night. Maybe we'll save and do Wario World for Tuesday or Friday. Half-Life, perhaps. It isn't a long game. I do have my own idea for Kart Racer, but not the talents to implement it at the moment. You'll get there someday. Oh, I only have 1 turn for this. I'm gonna turn that on and that on, so we don't want there. Do this. This is right. There we go. You'll get there someday, cool gamer. And you'll make your ideal kart racer. But yeah, fuck it. We can lock Half-Life in for some night. Not sure when, but we can lock it in. Okay, we definitely want to start with this one first because that turns those. Can't do that. Maybe this? No, because that turns that on. Ooh, hang on. I gotta brain this. I can brain. We want to do this and this. Yes. So smart. So fucking smart. I have such a large brain. So if I do that, that's going to go to there. So if I start with this and then do this. No. Oh, my brain. My brain's supposed to be more massive than this. I can figure this out. I can figure this one out. So we do this and this. Yes. Yes. I gotta go into evil villain mode whenever I solve this. Okay, one turn. I can figure this one out easy. Just this, right? Yeah. Pshaw. Game, bring me your hardest puzzle. I wasn't serious. Wait, no, this isn't hard. Probably as fan project though, one of the big guys I already have locked in is that would be an indie crossover kart racer where each character has a special item that represents something they can do in their source game. Oh, hell yeah. Make this. This sounds awesome. Also, that's the correct panel to push. Why am I getting easy puzzles now? Game, bring me your hardest puzzles. I require them. Oh no. Wait, no, this is easy. Pshaw. Not a puzzle can handle me. Think of some one-offs. Maybe a Mega Man game? We just did. Funnily enough, Blueberry, we just did Mega Man 7. Good ass game. My personal favorite of the Mega Man series. We did it like last week on Tuesday, I want to say. Something like that. 3 turns. Ooh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that is the first one. That is the second one. That is the third. And I missed it. It's a tragedy. You should have followed over here sooner. I don't know what else to say. I advertise it in the Discord. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do that. And that. And that. Yes! I'm getting so much further into this than I ever did when I was younger. My brain has developed far more than anyone expected it to have. So we want here. No, I already screwed up. No! I can do this. I'm gonna turn all of them with that on. We start with this. And this. No, wait. Wait. No, we lose. God damn it. We got far. We got far in. I scored. I did it. I'm also... Well, maybe Mario 64 Star Road then? I wouldn't be against that. Star Road is a pretty good ass game from what little I've played of it. Think I might call the stream done. I usually try and go for around 3 hours or more, but I'm admittedly very tired. I'm starting to get a wee bit of a headache. And you know what? We beat New Soup. We beat the game. We played a good amount of the mini games, I got to show my prowess at puzzles and gambling, because I'm an amazing gambler. Two ideas I have in mind in that regard was Frisk with the real knife, which would be a close-range offensive item that, if connected, instantly KOs, and Spectre Knight with Judgment Rush. I want to play this game now. Why would you tell me that this is only an idea and that I can't play this? I would play that on stream. If you had like a working prototype, I would be all over that. I think we're gonna call the stream there, though. I am tired. I only slept like fucking 6 hours today. I'm tired, getting a headache, ran out of water, and we beat the game. So I have no reason to specifically keep going if I don't want to keep going on the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Blueberry, for following over here, Blueberry Legend. Thank you, Stu, for joining in right as I'm finishing up. Egg. I have to practice my pixel art. Get familiar with Godot. You'll get there. Bro, I caught the end. Yeah, we're ending a little bit early because I'm big tired and I have a headache, but I beat the game. Here, I can show off. Just watch the VOD back, Stu. I'm big tired. At least tell me how the stream went. It was good. Look, we beat the game. We got a star. We played as Luigi the whole time. And then I sat and played Wanted for like 20 minutes, something like that, and got to level 100. There's your challenge. Try and beat my score of 101 on Wanted. No one watches a VOD, including me. Some people might. People might watch the VODs. I mean, a few of the Twitch VODs have views, so like some people are watching them. I don't know who. Freaks, but I love them for it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up because I'm big and tired. And oh wait, let me swap the screens because it would make more sense if that's on the big screen. But thank you everyone who did stop by. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the views. All that. We'll be back Monday with our last playthrough of our last live playthrough of Hollow Knight for at least some time. We'll probably come back to the game eventually, but Monday night is going to be the big one. Wrap up. We're going to do just a bunch of cleaning up. We're going to go back through and try and fight as many bosses as I can find before we be done with the game forever and I delete it off my computer and I delete off my Steam account. Rah, evil. And then future streams, who knows? You know, we talked about doing Half-Life, talked about doing Sonic Rush. I'll figure it out. It'll be fun. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, it's the same stupid wizard you love, the same channel you love. I've been your host for the evening, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful rest of the weekend. Good night, everyone, and goodbye.